Hey, look alive, everyone. Man, episode 86, December 10th, 2023. Happy National Lager Day.
And we tip our glasses like this.
Like this, but you're drinking a Pilsner. You fraud. I'm drinking a little Sam Adams N.A.
Ooh.
Rhymes with J.A.
Hey.
Your boy.
Rhymes with GOAT.
Happy National Lager Day. The mood is spry. It is electrifying around here for sure because all of our teams right now are absolutely rolling.
I mean, even the VIkings, what a game they had.
Wow, yeah. Shutout on defense. Can you believe that?
Wow.
Can you believe that? I was talking to our Eagles insider today, earlier, not too long ago, because I told him the Eagles were in trouble. And then he sent me a bunch of explicatives explaining why he now hates the Niners worse than he did before.
Oh.
And I said, that makes me love Brock Purdy even more as a Niners fan. And then I said immediately, that sounds weird saying that as a 36-year-old man, saying I love a quarterback who's younger than me. But I do.
Right.
We love our guys. So, too bad. You can love your quarterback, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
hey, you got his back. He got your back.
Hey,
we got your back. We got your back. You got my back. I got your back.
Let's go. On 3. Okay. Right now, currently, what's the score in the Eagles-Cowboys game? Sunday night preview.
17-3.
17-3?
Yeah. Micah Parsons out there running around with his flu. Not even breathing hard.
Double flu game for, well, technically not a flu game for McCarthy, but had his appendix removed. So, could be a flu game. But anyways, ButchP, Tex here with you. J-Vi here with you. I'm here with you, AK. We are the Milly Goats. We play DraftKings. We try to win the Milly. That's why our name's the Milly Goats. Did anybody win the Milly today? Not yet, because we still have a Sunday night game.
No. But I was humming today.
You were humming.
I had a very good day. And it would have been better if I wouldn't have listened to Tex on playing the defense. Cost
Tex
me.
doesn't know ball. Tex doesn't know ball.
I think every player I had was just almost fire flames except for the defense.
Tex is muted. He muted himself. He's muted. He's trying to figure it out. Uh-oh. Is his mic on?
And he's supposed to be our defensive expert.
He's supposed to be. Wow.
So for him to give me that information.
Wow. He's speechless, really. He doesn't know what to say, even though he's trying to say.
And I told him too, and he doubled down on it.
He's acting like Colorado School of the Mimes right now.
Because I was like, weather's going to be bad in New York. He said, hammer Texans D. And I said, quote, Zach Wilson's back, though. And he said, double down, hammer Texans D. So with his confidence,
cheers,
I played them, and they got me ice cubes.
What are you drinking?
Well, I was trying to spike my eggnog a little bit, and it just kind of separated immediately.
Look at it. You can't see, folks. He's got the moose glass from the National Lampoon's Vacation, and he tried to make an eggnog, and now it's curdled, and we're gonna have to make him drink that throughout the entire show.
Yeah,
he has no choice.
I'm doing it. I'm committed. I'm committed. Look, if I'm hanging it, my mic.
Just chew it up.
I like it when it's lumpy.
Nothing like that. ButchP, how's the internet? I know you got a new router. He's so bad.
I don't know. I just lagged right then. So
Merle Laggards is still here. Okay,
People that you hate.
Oh, we got Sunday night football going on. We play in DraftKings. Nobody won the Milly today. We had Army, Navy. We had the Heisman. We want to thank Game On Rumble for letting us come on that show on Saturday morning with the Super Football podcast. Over 100,000 people tuned in. I don't even know what it's up to anymore. It was over 130,000 that got to see our name and hear about our show some. So that was cool. So appreciate them. Appreciate the mock draft guy that came on. Or that came on the interview show, the GOAT guest. We're going to do that. We went and did a Christmas mock draft. That was awesome. Totally threw him for a curveball there. He had no idea what to expect. So the first pick of the draft, did you listen to it yet?
I started to, but like, you can't help yourself, can you?
What?
Hour 15. You can't help yourself.
When I got to the end, I was like, oh, no.
You cannot help yourself.
Dude, I know. I'm going to take stuff out. I'm already taking stuff out. I know. We had a good time, though. First pick in the draft was the Bears, and they need a quarterback. So I told him to draft what I came up with, Buddy the Elf, because he's got a rocket arm. Everybody remembers him in the snowball fight.
Yep.
Big guy, big body, pumpkin pie, loves to throw the football, could stand in the pocket, he could take it. He's got a howitzer of an arm. He likes to throw it downfield. Pumpkin pie.
Got a great quarterback's name, buddy.
I was Mel Kiper.
Oh, I thought you were doing Donald Trump.
You throw with both arms.
Reminds me of Josh Allen.
Ooh, yeah, same body type.
I will say,
built like a bag of milk.
Can we get into Homer Alley? Can we just go ahead and jump into it?
We could.
All right,
we could.
Well, then we're gonna have to go back and go over the National Day.
All right, let's go. Give me the National Day.
Okay. Shout out Hall of Fame bets. Promo code Milly Goats. Go check them out. They give all kinds of sweet parlays. National Lager Day. Happy National Lager Day, boys. Lagers are distinguished from other beers by using a cold conditioning process. The types of yeast used are referred to as bottom fermenting yeast, or yeast that can develop at colder temperatures. That's pretty much the Eagles right now. Before the advent of refrigeration, brewers perfected this process in cellars dug into the ground and filled with ice. That's like when Tex put the keg in the bathtub full of ice.
Mm-hmm.
Hot.
Classic move.
It is the third. The CEO of Stats said the first pick should have been Napoleon Dynamite's uncle Rico.
Uncle Rico.
Not a Christmas movie, CEO of Stats.
See that? Over there?
Third most popular beverage after water and tea. On the show, Week 14 recap, tail lines, Homer Alley, hang the banner, other relevant sports news, college football, listener league, inter-squad DraftKings Jamboree, stop stealing our intellectual property, unblock us college football, Reddit, you cowards on Twitter. Okay. Let's get right into it. Big click energy. Topic number 1. We have to talk about not the Cowboys. Nobody cares right now. The game's not over. Is Josh Allen addicted to throwing option passes when he's in trouble? I think that's the big takeaway from that game. We're gonna get right into the Bills game as topic 1.
I think Josh Allen is addicted to pump faking over and over again.
Yep.
Throwing it this way, that way, then decide which arm angle he wants to use, and he's addicted to doing that.
Did you see that arm angle pass he had today?
Yep. It's like one of those things. I did. It's like one of those things where you're on Twitter or on Instagram, whatever, and it's all these pictures that are scrolling through, right? In one picture, and it asks you to screenshot. That's Josh. That's Josh Allen with his arm angles. He doesn't know which one he's going to use, but I think he's addicted to that little flip pass, the option. He threw about 6 of those today.
Yeah.
So I think he was trying to oversell his style of quarterback more than Pat Mahomes.
He wanted to outplay Mahomes, which he did. He completely outplayed Mahomes today. But
stats:
1 touchdown running, 1 touchdown passing, 1 interception.
Okay, now you're doing the Jalen Hurts thing where you have to throw in the rushing stuff.
He had a rushing touchdown.
Stats. Okay.
I don't know, like 17 for 31 or something.
Hang on.
Oh, my Lord. That's
Diggs
your
played
MVP?
terrible today.
Diggs
was played awful today.
You know who wasn't awful?
Diggs has been bad the last 3 weeks. just catching the ball. Diggs always catches the ball. He
Yeah.
hasn't caught the ball well. The last
He's out
3
there
weeks,
looking
he
like
hasn't caught it
Marquez
very well.
Valdez-Scantling. He was trying to compete with Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
Between him and Gabe Davis, like Kincaid's our best receiver, which we played
James
him a
Cook's
lot
your
at
best
receiver today. Oh, James Cook played well today, but we stopped giving him the ball. He didn't play like the whole second half.
He ain't played nobody, Paul.
Where we
played
faulted today was we stopped running the ball. We just started throwing it. Like,
Dude.
I mean, at the end of the game, when we got that, makeshift illegal contact call, which gave us the first down with just over 2 minutes to go, and we came out and threw it 3 times in a row. Like, why did we not run it to the 2 minutes, have the whole 2-minute commercial break to figure out a play? Like, I don't know why we came out there and threw it 3 times in a row.
But
But
look
we
like
got
the
the win.
Saints out there.
Buffalo Saints.
Buffalo Saints.
Hey.
Here we go marching in again.
The Saints come
Let's
marching
go.
in and in.
Oh, no, Dak's running. Oh, no. We got the game on. It's in the background of Texas screen. We appreciate everybody tuning in on YouTube and Rumble and listening on the podcast. And if you're listening to the video after the show's over, thank you for that. We appreciate that. Welcome in. So, yeah, I mean, topic number one, obviously, Josh Allen addicted to option passes. There's no other way to say it. We're going to do Homer Alley here in a minute. But Kadarius Toney, did he play his last plays as on anybody's team ever?
I don't know how he doesn't have his pink slip tomorrow.
He may have it now.
Kill him.
Yeah, he may have it now.
He might be trash. He might have a trash bag put in his locker to clean out his stuff,
and as a symbol.
Golly, dude, how far was he lined up off sides? I mean, that was terrible.
I mean, he was his helmet.
It was obvious.
Like his helmet was at the hip of the Bills' D lineman.
It was a sweet
you
play,
couldn't see
though.
the ball.
Yeah, it was a great makeshift impromptu play by Kelsey.
I mean,
but
those guys, they can't help themselves. There are too many arm angles going on there. We got Kelsey throwing arm angles. We got Allen. We have Mahomes. I mean,
what was great to me, being a Bills fan, is listening to Pat Mahomes' press conference at the end. Did y'all hear that?
Nope.
I'm about to
play it.
Listen to this.
To take the game into his hands over a call like that, it doesn't affect the play at all. Didn't affect anything. I mean, it's just tough, man. And like I said, man, that's a Hall of Fame tight end making a Hall of Fame play that won't be shown because we threw a flag for an offense on all sides. And so it takes away from not only this game and this season, but from a legendary career that Travis has had. And I mean, that hurts me because I know how hard he works for it.
He said, "Why did you throw the flag? Because it didn't affect the play." What? Does he not know the rules of football? If you're offside, you throw a flag.
You can't do that, dude.
Yeah,
it's pretty.
One
cut
play,
dry.
One call doesn't go his way, and he throws a fit. He really showed his true colors today, in my opinion.
Wow, Mr.
Throwing fits on the sidelines. I mean,
wow.
Hey. We want to go into Homer Alley. I'll go in right now.
Do we need to talk about the other ones? We can get to the other ones later. Let's go right into it. Let's get right into it.
Hey,
we'll do
right now, the Bills just put the nail in the coffin on the Chiefs. To me, this game, because we own the Chiefs during the regular season. Yeah, we won't talk about playoffs, but last 3 times we've played the Chiefs in the regular season in Arrowhead, we've dominated those games like we did today. We own the Chiefs. So this game, I said regular season because we're in the regular season. But this game, to me, was more about Kansas City passing the torch than it was about the Bills dominating. And it showed how bad the Chiefs are done. We finally got a stop when we needed it most. Kelsey looks like he's over football. Every time they show him on the sidelines, he just looks like he's staring off in a daze. Like he doesn't look like he wants to be out there. He does not look like he wants to be out there at all. And when he's done, Mahomes doesn't have anybody. They got nothing on offense.
Yeah, right, dude. They got CEH.
Dude, they're done. They might not even win their division this year.
Dude, the Broncos are 1 game back.
They might not. And honestly, at this point, I'd like if the Broncos win, we're ahead of the Chiefs.
So you're a Broncos fan. You're ready to cook.
Right.
You should have worn your apron.
Broncos,
Do you have an apron
Broncos
down
have
there?
the Broncos
need
have the
the Chiefs to
tiebreaker
keep
over
losing.
us. Yeah, exactly.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Dude, it could honestly happen because what I see from them on the field is awful. That offense is bad.
And I
It's
don't know
terrible.
how.
You don't know
They
how.
have
Well,
the same
I mean,
people they had. They had the same people they had last year.
Pretty
I don't
much.
know,
dude,
maybe
Juju
I mean, their
was that-
receivers
that much
their
better.
receivers are killing them though. They haven't caught a pass all year.
Yeah, but Juju was a non-factor last year.
Yeah, except
Really?
for when he got the penalty call
We
for
weren't-
him in the
We
in
weren't
the
being serious.
Super Bowl.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Cowboys are in the red zone with 20 seconds to go in the
Just-
half. This should be hysterical. Oh, who's that? Gallup? Of course it's Gallup. You got to be
Dang
kidding.
it.
You got to be
Dude,
kidding.
you're ahead.
Hey,
Hey, I think I put chill it with the updates here. You
Oh,
call it on my
sorry.
screen. Call it on my screen.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, if you're gonna say something, say it on my screen.
hey,
Here we
streaming at its finest.
go. Touchdown, Gallup. Here we go.
Hey,
Okay.
guess what?
But hey,
Man, I could've called
McDermott
that one.
finally
Played
delivered.
him. Played him.
Dude,
Gave it.
as a
Gave the speech about Pearl Harbor before the game.
wow.
What is it?
BMO chiming in.
BMO's back.
Damn it.
Hey, there's nobody that loves Nog more than BMO. You know
Tell
that
you what,
for
I had
sure.
to, I had to
Oh,
go
yeah.
ahead and finish that knock because it was starting to get too chunky for me. I had to I had to go ahead and finish that. 'Cause
noggin?
that was starting to get rough.
BMO was nogging it up at the Bills game with
Oh
us.
yeah. Oh yeah.
He
Oh,
was,
yeah.
dude.
He had the whole tailgate
Yeah.
getting knocked.
Johnny Knoxville up there in Buffalo.
Nog. Who's there?
Okay.
BMO.
Nog the bounty hunter out there just, hey, go with Nog, brah. Go with Nog. Okay.
I'm loving this game.
Yes. Okay. Me too. As a Bills fan, we have to ask: Are you fully? Are we back in the saddle?
Oh, I told you.
Lot
We're
of help
back
today.
after 2 weeks.
A lot of help today. You didn't
Oh,
read
yeah.
that last part that you put in Homer Alley.
Yeah, I'm saving that for Hang the Banner.
Mm. I saved the Bills, folks. I
Hey.
did it. It was me, single-handedly.
McDermott's 7-0 after buys.
Oh, is he the new guy that they're going to do that for?
And you know what the Chiefs are? They're 20-8 after a loss now.
Ooh. Texting his stats from last week.
Yeah.
Update him.
Hey, Mahomes is now 10-1
Oh yeah.
after a loss.
Mm.
So this is his first ever back-to-back losses
Ooh.
at the hands
Huh.
of the Bills. How does that make you feel, J-Vi?
Hey, I knew it. I knew it was happening.
Mm.
I never wavered today.
Baloney, dude. Absolute baloney.
I knew we'd pull it
Whenever
out.
when they had that, actually, you almost got Music City Miracle again.
Hey, well, R.I.P. Frank
R.I.P.
Wycheck.
Yeah. R.I.P. to Frank Wycheck. He just passed away today. It's terrible.
Hey,
We just got word.
Question from a Two Bills Drive forum: Is Diggs done?
Oh,
I just don't know how all of a sudden he's just not catching the ball.
ever since the tweet. Is it since the tweet that his brother said? Is he cursed?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
He needs an apology tweet. Is what he needs.
Find
needs
out
to-
next
he needs-
week.
He needs to
Hey,
clear the air.
Looking like a
Really
weather
fun.
game next week.
Ooh. Can the Cowboys finally get a win within the Millie Goat circle?
Mhm.
Look,
They're
we're
just
not.
gonna get blown.
Nope, we're not looking ahead. We got the Eagles right now.
Oh yeah. Not looking ahead. Take it game by game, quarter by quarter.
Mm,
Right, 1-0
Here we
each
go.
week.
nice
Here we
try.
go.
There is already a forum about the Cowboys Bills game because they were real torn about the Two Bills Drive was real torn about what the best way to end this game, that last game was, and there were some people who were upset that the Bills won and ruined their draft position.
Mm.
So I'm
Hey,
telling
they're
you,
not fans. They're
I'm
not
telling
fans.
you, Two Bills Drive is wanting hard to not make the playoffs.
Are their
Wow.
archives the same as the Vikings archives, like
Oh,
way
man.
back in the 90s? Because we
No,
could
looks-
really
it's-
tell you how that's
Much
going to
more
end.
it's much more up to date.
His toes on the line.
Purple Pain. Purple
Come on the
Pain
show.
has come on the show. Purple Pain has the first rendition of the iPod software as how their
Oh, yeah.
their format looks on their
Their
blog
forums.
page.
Great content.
Okay.
Though. Great content.
So Bills win a big one. A must win. Really, it was a dead or alive game, like all the Bills are moving forward. The Niners. I mean, what is there to say? Brock Purdy's out there throwing for over 300 yards. They had to call the dogs off because they were beating the Seahawks so bad. 10 wins. Debo has completely transformed into Super Saiyan mode because he has been ridiculous the past 2 weeks. And I don't want to hear about any of this, Mr. Yakety yak. Brock Purdy was putting that thing in a bucket today. Dimes all over the field. All over the field. Trent Williams on his reach blocks is absolute poetry, dude. On the I think it was a long run that McCaffrey had. Trent Williams had a beautiful reach block. It's phenomenal. Shout out though to Seattle for running the same exact tight end screenplay that the Niners ran against them last year. Double fake screen. Fake left, fake another screen to the right, tight end bullet up the middle. Same exact play they ran to Kittle last year. That was cool. We had a fake punt called back. Wisnowski, on his own accord, caught the snap, decided that he had nothing on the right side and just took off for like 30 yards, but it got called back because Ronnie Bell. Of course it was Ronnie Bell. Block below the waist. There he is, boys. He's on the field. Ronnie Bell. And DK
And he's gone.
DK Metcalf, dirty player. Tried to fight Fred Warner because they were getting bamboozled late. So DK, I'm putting it out. I'm officially, you're on the watch list, DK. You and me, we'll go toe to toe. And Brandon Ayuk. I mean, the Niners just went off today. There's just no other way to say it. 28-16, stranglehold in the division because the Rams lost 2. And if this score holds, I believe the number 1 seed in the entire NFL will be on the line. 3-0 versus Birds so far. Another Bird match next week at Cardinals, trap game, because we have the Ravens 2 weeks from now. That's it. Niners on a roll, 5 in a row. Brock Purdy, 13 touchdowns, 2 interceptions the last 5 games. That's all I got. Brandon Ayuk has 48 of his 50 catches are for first downs or touchdowns. All right, I'm done. Somebody else. Cowboys.
They look good. I'm not gonna say
First
anything else.
half.
Look good. Real good. Real good.
Halfway through,
Mm-hmm.
up 18, double that.
Mm-hmm. Double it.
Keep it coming. Really need to expose the Eagles right now because they are fraudulent. Everyone knows it. Everyone knows it.
Fraudadelphia.
Y'all are welcome because the
Call
Bills'
the law.
offense showed y'all how to beat the Eagles. Both
But the
y'all.
Niners' defense, because Bosa said, showed the blueprint how to beat their offense.
Yeah, but y'all are barely squeaking by.
Squeaking, but
I'm talking about the Bills. I'm
Oh,
talking
I
about
was-
the Bills. I'm not talking
like,
about
we
the
"Whoa,
Niners.
buddy."
That was
y'all
a
didn't
slight.
beat y'all didn't beat the Eagles till we showed you the blueprint on how to do it.
Yeah, but then y'all took it from the Chiefs. They gave it up in the second half. They had them up. They had them beat.
Well,
y'all had them beat.
our defense took their blueprint. Yes, you're right.
And,
But you
and-
took
and
our
you let them off the
offense's
hook.
blueprint.
And you let them. They were who you thought they were.
So the Cowboys fans, are we feeling 10-3 already? Are you calling it
What?
right now?
No.
No, not no. There's a whole half to play, dude.
Whoa, they
I'm
got
not,
close.
I'm not
We almost
falling in
had 'em.
that. I'm not falling into that. Tale of two halves, man. Have you ever heard of that? Knock on wood.
Yes.
Hey, football is a 4-quarter game, and it's
Yeah.
played by the inch.
Game of Grinches.
Mhm.
We heard it. That's why the Who's don't like it. All right, we got a Vikings update after that miraculous win, shutout win. Here's what DYLON chimed in. The Vikes are one step closer to the prophesized NFC North Division. Credit to me because I said that. That was a quotation that I put in there. With tonight's defensive stranglehold win and the Lions choking to the Bears. With the injury demon lurking behind every play, the Vikes were down to the most explosive offensive weapon in the NFL in Justin Jefferson, followed by 2 more offensive linemen and their starting running back. He's already going to the injuries. You know this is going to get good. Before halftime, the Vikings had 0 offensive lineman substitutes remaining on the bench. 3 minutes into the fourth quarter, Kevin O'Connell made the bold and courageous decision to replace the brutally beaten Josh Dobbs with 6-year backup veteran Nick Mullins. Shout out Niners. Old St. Nick was able to fashion a drive that resulted in a 36-yard field goal. O'Connell is now a perfect 13-0 when the Vikes win the turnover march. The questions will now linger on JJ's condition, who was rushed to the hospital following the hit he took to expose his ribs. Whoa. And who will be the starting quarterback next week?
Why is Jared not playing?
That was my question. He didn't address that once.
He's not
Wow.
ready yet.
Like, didn't they waste a pretty good draft pick on him?
I think so. Also, Tex update. You're making people gag because of the eggnog, the curdled eggnog.
Yeah, I finished it.
Dude,
we're not going to see it
move
anymore.
your screen
Gross.
to the right. They're doing the offsides right now on
Oh,
Tony.
yeah.
Look at him.
Tony.
Look at him.
Yeah, Andy Reid said it was an embarrassment to the National Football
Yeah,
League.
that was.
God,
Yeah.
dude. That was
Well, he's
that
got
might have
they don't
dropped.
they don't get their call one time
Why
and then
didn't
they
he-
throw little fits.
Why would Andy Reid say that about his guy?
No, he's saying it about the refs for calling the
That's his own
offsides.
player. Dude, he's lost the locker room. You can't say that about Tony.
Yeah.
He's lost the locker room. Dude, the Chiefs are broken right now. They don't know how to handle all
They
this.
are broken right now.
The Chiefs are broken.
Dude, they're telling their players they're an embarrassment. Good Lord.
What a game for the weapon today.
Whoa!
8 ball.
Dude. Yes.
8 ball. Our inside
62-yarder, 50-yarder.
Woo!
And his pooch punt, it was only credited for 32 yards, but Sharon Neal caught it at the 5 and then threw it back to the 10 to the Chiefs player. Like, I didn't know what he was doing. Like, he caught the ball on the 5 and like did like a soccer throw in to the Chiefs player at the 10.
Legatron?
Hey, at least it wasn't a touchback. I'll take that over a touchback every day. I'll tell you that right now. Okay, so that's home rally. Bills win, Niners win. I mean, everybody's rolling right now, boys. Cowboys firmly in place right now. So we'll keep you updated throughout the show. We have that game going on right now. We also have our DraftKings lineups going. So okay. Anything else before we get going? Do we want to talk Heisman? Want to say that to the end? Or should we get into this stuff?
Dude,
how
if we
about
talk
that throw?
Heisman,
Saying anything?
How about that throw by Josh Allen to
That was our big
Murray? They're showing it on Texas screen.
and then Murray dropping the ball just out of nowhere.
Yeah, that was a draw. That was not a catch.
Oh, where he's falling out of bounds.
Yeah.
Oh, that was. I mean, I'm telling you, it was an arm angle contest. I mean, there's a lot of highlights from that game. What were you about to say,
Hey.
Butch?
Only thing on the Heisman. How do you feel if you're Florida State right now?
Oh, dude, everybody is like, you can't
They
give the
beat
Heisman
that guy.
to a.
That's rubbing your nose in it, right?
Yeah.
Well, no, everybody was complaining. They're like, you can't give you have to give the Heisman to a guy on a team who's 13-0. And of course, I went to war on Twitter because of that. I said, whoa, all you jabronis who are out here saying they put the best teams in. Now you're mad that they give the Heisman to somebody who wasn't on a winning team. I was like, y'all are a bunch of hypocrites, dude. You either respect 13-0 or you don't. Like, don't come in here saying that you now are mad because they didn't give it to a team that was 13-0. I go to war on Twitter. I'm telling you, dude. I'm telling you right now.
Twitter fingers.
It's a battlefield out there.
It is, dude. I mean, I put my waders on, I warm up, and I get to war, dude. I'm not going to let these people I'm not going to stand idly by while these people contradict themselves. Been a contradict Arnold's over here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Where we at? Heisman winner?
Yeah. What do you think, Tex?
I mean, he's a great player. I don't have another option outside of maybe Marvin Harrison Jr.
No, dude. Penix.
Yeah.
Penix.
I don't know.
Penix was the winner.
He's
All
good.
you need to know about is
Penix
Penix.
is good.
Did you not see
I don't know.
his suit? Did you not see his suit?
Nope.
It was like felt. And he had all the names of his teammates stitched on the inside of his jacket. Jaden Daniels had pictures of himself. Who's the true Heisman?
I don't know. I mean, I guess it's Jaden Daniels because he won it.
Thanks, dude. Thank you. This just in. Jaden Daniels won the Heisman.
Bryce Young.
Yeah. No, dude. The dude from Missouri, the running back, Schrader. He deserves it.
Oh, yeah.
That's who deserves the
Put
Heisman.
the team on his back.
He did. Set records there. Okay. Do we have our theme music ready? I think that's all we're going to do for Big Click Energy. And then we'll get into all the other stuff. All right. Hit our theme music.
Football, you're so cool.
And on our show, you're going to rule. Football, we love you. Oh. Woo! Always gets the heartstrings going, dude. That song is coming. Don't worry, just like our blog. Okay, this is the football segment. Here we go, fellas. We had a Muck the Stalls Listener League contest. We had 21 total entrants. We had somebody on the podium. And again, for I think like 3 out of the last 4 weeks, we had somebody that finished last. We are getting run over in the contest.
Hey,
by everybody.
We're up top and down low. We're just trying to, sandwich everybody in between.
We just want to make sure we lead from the front and nobody gets left behind. I mean, come on. That's just good leadership. That would put us at the front of the MVP race if it was NFL standards. Okay, 21 total entrants with the podium. Big C from the App State Black and Gold podcast, dude. 175.22. Our very own Javi, 169.72 in second. OTA top Troy, 162.82. The EP Silver Fox, 153.62. Uncle Bubba, 153.52. And then there was an honorable mention in 6th place, which was me. I was beside the podium. I should have been on the podium, but I wanted to mention that I was in 6th. So I just took the time to do that. So credit to me for getting beside the podium. Right? I'm okay to do that, right?
Yeah, it's like sitting in row 8 on an airplane, like the suburbs of first class.
Hey, I was up there, though. That logo looks good. Okay, we got a boast,
but you can't touch it.
We got it. It's right. I can smell. I can smell the food and the air conditioning. It's
You're
better
the first. You're the first person they closed the blanket, the curtain on, so you can't see in first class.
No, I get the head nod from the flight attendant as I look at them, and they're looking at me as they come back, and they just give you one of the head nods, and you're like, that could have been me, Bill Murray, Space Jams.
Could have been me. Let's go Bulls.
Let's go Bulls. Okay, Boast, Big C's lineup. He had the Purdy CMC stack. I mean, pretty much you could play any of the Niners nowadays because the quarterback's elite, and there's no denying it. Absolute freight train of a quarterback. And CMC, who didn't get the touchdown. He got robbed by Jordan Mason. He also had Joe Mixon, DJ Moore, and Komet. He must have listened to the show because we gave him the Bears-Lions game. And then Drake London down there at 4,600. Man, I'm usually a guy that says you're not going to put him that low, me not playing. So shout out Big C, Black and Gold podcast. Go check him out if you're App State fans. Awesome show. They've been on our show. Congrats to you, my friend. We have to roast somebody. And that somebody is fortunately in this cubicle of squares on your video screen right now. And he is in the bottom left of mine. ButchP. Do we even have to roast you?
Oh,
He's gone. He's gone.
all right, let's roast him while he's gone. He can't even
There he
defend
goes.
himself.
You're
Can't
gonna
even
what you're
defend
gonna do is
himself.
Andy's gone. Andy's
Josh
gone.
Dobbs,
Oh,
Game Davis,
dude, that
Lager.
was straight debacle.
Ugh. Puke emojis.
AJ.
All the people that suck.
Wow.
Pick the right D
All
though.
the people
Emojis.
that suck. Other than my right D though, I picked the
Mhm.
Bears D
Mm.
down there at
That was a
2,400.
bold move.
Got
That's
14
a bold
points.
move.
Dude, I like the Bears D though. Like I liked it, but obviously I wasn't hitting on anything else. So
Mixon.
Nope.
You got
Oh.
Mixon.
Hey,
Hidden.
Mixon, good job, dude. Way to go.
I had Mixon. You know what the problem was? I mean, I mentioned it like the Saints game. I was watching that game, and they're inside the 10-yard line
And
4 or 5
Justin
times,
Jeffrey.
and they're dude, they are throwing rockets to tight ends and everything, and you got Kamara getting 8, 9, 10, 15 yards a pop all game, and boom, we're throwing rockets now. It just is like
Hey,
he got his one touchdown, and I'm like, all right, we're rolling today. Mixon same way, gets stopped on the half-yard line. They even called like encroachment, and they moved the ball even halfway distance to the goal line. It's on the 1 already. They move it halfway there, then he can't get in. So then Browning gets the nod. So he would have 2 touchdowns. I mean, those guys, that's how close it is whenever that's why I hate watching during the day. It's that close. And
listen, dude, you can see the mental struggle he's having right now of everything he wish he would have done different. Hey, we got like 15.
I talked myself out of Flacco and Drake London after I sit there and told J-Vi, "Ooh, I like that play, man."
Dude, I told you,
I
Jake
even said-
London.
Andy.
Or
I
Drake
even
London.
text our group and said, "Ryder is about to have a day for Ritter," and boom, what do you have? 30-some points.
Yeah, he was a QB too, I
like-
think.
Yeah, and J-Vi
Flacco had a
responds,
day
well, "That's
too.
why
Told you.
That's why I'm playing." I'm like, what possessed me to go up there and get Dobbs?
Mm.
I don't know. I
I
got
don't know, but I'm
on
glad you
Jet.
did.
Well, of course.
I'm glad you did because I
lost.
was sitting there. I went to look at the roast and I was like, what did he do? He's never down there. Oh my gosh, he played Josh Dobbs. What is he doing? Oh, hey, we had like 14 people watching on Rumble. What's up, everybody on Rumble? Hit the like button. Go ahead, do it. We'll give you a thumbs up. How about that? Okay, so that's Boast and Roast from our contest. If you're listening on Rumble, thanks. We're talking DraftKings. We're going to go through these games right here. We're starting at Thursday evening football onslaught, the TEFO. New England goes on the road and beats Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh. The over-under was 30. I think that was achieved in a matter of 1.5, correct? Because Bailey Zappi had 3 tuds. Pittsburgh was favored by 6. How did our guys turn out from the primetime man-dime hot guys?
Pass D was terrible. 7 points as a captain.
Boswell.
I had too much faith in Pittsburgh, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I thought they were better than this.
I think the one thing that we did not consider somehow
They're still
was
in the playoffs.
the Juju revenge game. How did we miss that?
I know.
How did we miss that?
Because he played in
that's-
Kansas City last year.
Yeah. But that was, I mean, he right out of the gate, he was going.
Mm.
Zappi had 3 tuds. Trubisky was getting booed. We had Kenny Pickett not on the sidelines. Bad move. Big Ben was in the booth as well. Back-to-back losses for the Steelers to 2-win teams. And I think there's a little collusion going on because Mitch Trubisky, former number 2 pick for the Bears, keeping the Bears alive by giving the Cardinals and the Patriots both wins. That's who they're battling for higher pick order there.
It was looking like before the Patriots won this game, if the Patriots would have lost the next 2 games, it was looking like Belichick was going to have a chance to break the all-time losing record in Buffalo.
Oh,
But now, if they lose the rest of their games, he could break it in New York against the Jets, who he screwed by not coaching.
and now Zach Wilson's hot. Also, from the CEO of Stats, he says you can't underestimate, though, that Mike Tomlin has never had a losing season. Have you ever heard that before?
But is that shtick getting old?
Of course it's old, but that's what they're playing for now. That's what they play for every year. New England's still alive. There's a path for them to make the playoffs.
What?
I think they could still win the AFC East.
No.
Whoa.
Yes, they can. I saw it. I saw it mapped out.
What are the Dolphins, like 9-3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I'm just, hey.
I mean, mathematically, but it's not going to happen.
Still a chance, though. Light the beam. Wait, that's the King, Sacramento. Light the lighthouse.
That's North Carolina. Isn't it like the chapel or whatever?
I don't know. So what was the I don't know. What was the anybody have any success in this game? I think I was pretty close. Dude, what's the score? The Cowboys game is back from halftime. What's the score?
24-6.
AJ Brown just fumbled.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, the wheels are coming off.
Uh-oh.
Philly's getting for really terrible.
Turn out the lights. It's over. Do we feel bad for the Eagles or no?
No.
No.
We don't feel bad for the Eagles.
No.
Nope.
Not at all.
Nope.
So this was the showdown from the Thursday night game, I'm pretty sure. Yes, this is it. So we had Hunter Henry's the guy that went off. Bailey Zappi. Ezekiel Elliott had a huge game in Juju. So it was a 4-2 stat or a 4-2 split. Trubisky and Deontay Johnson were the ones you needed. 126.7 won it in the contest I was in. So Bailey Zappi was dealing, boys. Bailey Zappi was dealing. I did have one that was way up there. So anything else on that game?
Kentucky Hilltopper.
That's right, dude. You're exactly right.
Cowboys product. Our center is somebody else's treasure.
There you go. Did you boys win anything that night? No. Okay. All right. Let's get to the games from today that we liked. These are the Mainscaping Sunday slate of emergency games that we put out there. Butch P, I want to start with you. Please go. Butch gave you Minnesota and Las Vegas. Over-under was 40. Minnesota favored by 3.
Absolute barn burner right here.
Wait, they pushed. How does Vegas do it? How does Vegas do it?
Dude. So what really happened here in this game was that Hawkinson was on third. Okay. You had runners on the corners, and you had Addison on first. And then your boy Mullins came up and hit a 3-run bomb. Okay. And they beat the Las Vegas Raiders. The Raiders. On the road. It was a barn burner. I'm glad y'all got to see that high scoring affair.
What were you thinking here with this game?
Dude, that JJ was back, and now, he's gone. JJ's back. You look at him, and his fantasy points, his floor was like 26. So I was like, man, dude, Dobbs could really get back, to 25 points. Nope, definitely not. Dobbs is terrible. Unfortunately, JJ broke his ribs, and the Vikings are surviving.
Dude,
He just needs to hang it up for this year.
there's
JJ does.
there's nothing better than whenever you're so like you go do the research and you have this great idea and how well it plays out in your head, especially from a fantasy football or DraftKings perspective, and then it blows up so miserably in your face. Like that's the best.
Yep.
I love that.
Well, it's really great whenever on Monday I made a lineup and I was all in on Flacco. And I was like, dude, man, I had Flacco all different ways. Flacco, Cooper, Flacco, Elijah Moore, Flacco, Njoku, which would have been the absolute pair.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm like, I start to overthink it. Like, man, is he really going to get it done? Yeah, he did.
Isn't Njoku going to score a touchdown? Really? Is he
Mhm.
really going to score this week?
Turns out he did a lot.
Yep.
Golly, terrible.
Okay.
And then whenever you get the news that what's his name's out for the Saints, Hill, it's like, man, this is Kamara's day, locked in. Come on, against the Panthers.
Which didn't happen until Saturday night.
Tex, you got to save that one, dude. You got to save that one.
Yeah. All right.
Tex, go ahead with your game. You gave us Kansas City Buffalo over under was 48 and a half.
Must win.
Didn't hit.
Must win. Must win. Must win. And they did it. They must win.
Mm-hmm.
They must.
Are you confident in them though?
No, I mean they're going into a buzzsaw next week in Dallas.
No, it's
or
in
against
Buffalo.
Dallas. Against Dallas.
Weather game.
And is it going to be a weather game?
Looking like it.
Cowboys aren't at home.
And hey, we're gonna find out what they're made of. Is Josh Allen still hearing vision impaired from the booty?
I don't know. BMO made a comment to run the football against us. I agree with him. Our weakness is stopping the run, but good and well, the Bills are not going to commit to the run.
Exactly. Who are they going to hand it off to? It'll be Josh Allen, just like last year. He's been the leading rusher for the last 3 years.
Dude, Cooks was cooking today, and then we just stopped running it.
And then, I saw, I mean, you get pressure on Josh Allen, get him flushed out of the pocket. He's going to throw across his body, across the middle of the field. And
pump fake about 10 times.
Yep. Option passes.
Hey, but it was a great win. A great win for the Bills. Needed that.
Did the Chiefs lose it though?
I don't know. The refs and the Bills won that game.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Oh.
Here we go.
I was having a hard time to start determining if the Bills colors were black and white,
like Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid,
or if they were red, white, and blue.
Embarrassment.
The Chiefs riffed around and found out.
They did.
That call was an embarrassment to the National Football League.
It's not going to be a weather game on Sunday.
Not the horse collar intentional grounding against the Eagles against Josh Allen, but Tony lining up in the Bills' backfield.
Jerseys ripped in half. Yeah.
Tony getting a 5-yard head start.
Yards downfield. Like
Tony acting like the safety's playing him press coverage because he's that far into the Bills' backfield.
Kadarius Toney out there playing Arena Football League.
If he wasn't, if his whole body wasn't across the line, he's an offsides. So the refs gave the Bills that game, and it just.
You can't even say that looking at it.
Wow. You heard it here first.
Yeah.
That's an asterisk win. Asterisk.
Yep.
Yeah.
Put it on the board. You know what? It is an asterisk win.
Tex, you have got to create a two Bills drive alias.
I'm going to. I'm gonna do one. I'm gonna do one for that one and Purple Pain Forums. So I'm gonna be on there. Purple Pain Forums commenter or Purple Pain Forums text, something like that. I'll be on there.
Get your floppy disk for Purple Pain Forum because that's the only way you can save anything.
Make sure you get the old iPhone charger that was from the iPad 1 when you plug in your phone for that. Okay. J-Vi, your game. Indianapolis, Cincinnati. Over-under was 44. Indianapolis favored by 1. Cincinnati wins.
Hey, all of those hit. If you bet Cincy. Hey, I don't. Joe Burrow's good. I'm not going to deny that. But is it the system?
Ooh, you called him a system quarterback.
I was thinking the same thing when I was watching him Browning at their play. I was like, you know
Browning
what?
is dishing the ball out there.
This might be a system,
and where
an offensive system for the QB. Just like
the
Chase
Niners. Brown come from? Chase Brown was their leading receiver
the running back?
today. Yeah.
The running back?
That's another thing.
Mixon went off. Mixon went off.
And still Mixon went off.
Mixon
was set up slate.
Do you know who went off today? You guys know who went off today? Mixon.
Oh,
Mixon had 21 carries, 79 yards, and Chase Brown had 3 receptions, 80 yards.
And you know who didn't do diddly squat? Jamar Chase.
No.
Taysom Hill.
The Bengals scored 30.
I'm so glad I stayed away from Zach Moss too, because he played terrible.
Shout out DYLON,
this game was 14-14.
Bad.
This game was 14-14 at halftime. And then the Bengals pulled away.
Yeah, but that was a pick. I think they had a pick 6 in that first half to get it tied up. The Colts did. Or something. They had a defensive score, no matter what it was.
They did,
so
you're right.
Like it wasn't.
They did.
Yeah, that's what got it tied up to 14. I mean, the Bengals really controlled the entire game, which was great because, like you said, I stayed away from Moss with Mixon on the other side.
50% owned again.
And then the daggum Chase Brown guy breaks it, of course, for 80 yards. And it's like
I was working today during that game. I had Red Zone on my phone, and it was like, what the? Who is this guy? Like,
I thought it was a kick return.
Yeah,
I thought it was a kick return.
It was this little screen pass.
He's balling out, though. I'll tell you that.
Dude, I'll tell you
hats
what.
off to him. But daggum, you really stole a lot of points from my guy today. So you're a scumbag in that regard. But hats off to your play in actual life play.
Including last year, the Bengals are undefeated in December.
Ooh, them and the Packers. The Packers are 16-0 in December.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But there were points to be had if you played the right people. And I played them in my lineup. So good choice of game by me.
Not much on the Indianapolis, but yes, Jake Browning, dude. I saw him make one throw to Tyler Boyd where I'm pretty sure he went through 16 progressions as many times as he looked around the field and then found Tyler Boyd. That was impressive. I'm like, you can stand in there and hold your water that long. Hey, you got moxie.
Tyler Boyd do with the ball? Did he try to throw it then?
No, he didn't throw a pick right into the chest of a defender that was just standing there.
That's like the end of that.
And then the game I gave you,
Raiders and Patriot game a couple years ago, where
Mac Jones, Jacoby Myers,
right?
Yeah, Jacoby Myers just heaves it 40 yards backwards, and then Mac Jones gets stiff armed all the way to China.
I think he's still there.
China. My game was Chicago and Detroit, 43.5 over under. Detroit favored by 3.5. I mother loving told y'all. I told every single one of you. I said the Lions have no idea how to stop Justin Fields.
You're right.
I'm pretty sure.
Right.
I'm pretty sure it hit over 50 again, didn't it? I don't remember what the final score was. Doesn't matter. I told you
guys because I played the Bears defense.
Dude, I told you, play Justin Fields in this game. The Lions can't stop him. DJ Moore was phenomenal.
Oh, yeah. But they were using him in all different kinds of ways. They had him go on sweeps and lots of screen.
Yeah, his first
28-13. His first touchdown was a sweep.
His first touchdown was a sweep.
And as fate would have it, I'm like, I'm playing David Montgomery from this game. Bring it back with Montgomery. Jahmyr Gibbs game, of course. Why not?
Mm-hmm.
And Jared Goff looked awful. He was terrible.
I told you.
9-4. They are going in the wrong direction. But hey, the Justin Fields rumored to go to maybe Pittsburgh or Atlanta in the offseason.
Oh. We got to get it in, boys.
I can't see I can only see half the screen, Tex.
Tex.
Come on, dude. Fix this. No, what are you doing?
I'm fast forwarding it.
I know you're fast forwarding, but I can only see half the game.
Oh my gosh.
There we go. Okay.
There it is.
Those were some good games that we gave you, other than ButchP's. Points to be had.
Oh,
other games from week 14. I just wrote down one.
Dude, mine was a great game. Just depends on who you ask.
It was the talk of social media because everybody wanted it to end in 0-0 regulation. That would have been hilarious. I just wrote down like one phrase from the rest of these games. Tampa Bay and Atlanta. Dank London. I don't know why I thought dank, but dude, Kate Otten finally coming through. I almost said drank London, but I don't know. I left off the R. That division's terrible. But yeah, Kate Otten had a game-winning touchdown, but Drake London went off. Bijan went off. Atlanta put up some points on fantasy perspective today. Good Lord. The Rams in Baltimore. I just wrote Lamar needs help because they needed a punt return to beat the Rams at home.
How does he need help, though? He missed so many passes.
Yeah, he was all over the place today.
So many balls. I should have wrote that down, too. He missed so many wide-open people. I don't want to hear about his MVP candidacy. Like, they return a punt to beat. Matt Stafford outplayed him today. Houston and the Jets. I think what's his name? Zach Wilson had a great day, but I think C.J. Stroud got hurt. I think he had a concussion. So Zach Wilson cooked, dude.
Dude, he just kept throwing it to Bryce Young, or not Bryce Young.
Breece Hall.
Breece Hall. He had 8 catches for 80 yards.
Garrett Wilson had a big day, too. So the Jets bamboozled them. That was bad. Jacksonville, Cleveland. Cleveland beat Jacksonville. Jacksonville's lost 2 in a row. I wrote down Flacco and Njoku goats. And how in the world did Trevor Lawrence play that game?
I don't know. We needed Jacksonville to win that game, though. That would have helped us.
He looked fine.
Yeah, he looked like he was hurt. He was running. Like, he was scrambling.
I know. I don't know.
He must have got that cortisone shot. That varsity
like
blues.
The Bills broke the Chiefs. I think the Niners broke the Jaguars.
Oh, yeah. Maybe.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Carolina, New Orleans. I just wrote down DeMarco Jackson. Shout out App State.
Shout out App State.
Block punt, return for a touchdown. Which was funny because we were just talking about this guy when I did the interview with the mock draft guy. He said that he interviewed DeMarco Jackson. And
really?
Boom. And wouldn't you know it, today, DeMarco Jackson scores a touchdown.
Nice.
So, and then the last game, Denver and the Chargers. Okay, Denver is now just one game back of the Chiefs, and I think they have the tiebreaker right now because they beat them once already.
And they could beat them again.
Yeah. Chiefs are broken right now. We got yelling at each other on the sidelines. Andy Reid complaining about the refs.
I'm telling you, man, the last 2-3 games I've watched the Chiefs are seeing like little bits and pieces. Like when they show Kelsey, he just looks like he is just staring off in space, and he's not near anybody. He's not talking to anybody. He's like not at the game. He looks slow out there now. I think he retires. I think they both retire together.
Mahomes and Kelsey?
No, both Kelseys.
Tex, what's happening in the game? Quick update from the game.
Cowboys driving.
What's the score?
24-13. Dak just had a strip sack fumble touchdown.
Strip sack fumble 6.
Yep. Oh, no. Do we have to update the ticker on the bottom of the screen?
No, it was strip sack, wasn't an interception.
Okay. All right. Speaking, Jalen Hurts has 5 fumbles, 10 interceptions this year. Interesting.
Turnover machine.
Just throwing that out there.
Josh Allen has a pick in the last 9 games. Well, 10 if you count the Jacksonville Jaguars. Josh Allen last week.
All right. Let's talk about these guys
Mm.
that we gave people to look at for their DraftKings lineups, boys. From week 14, we had quarterbacks, wide receivers. Ooh, Bebo. Quarterbacks, wide receivers, defenses, running backs, and tight ends. Who wants to go first? We tell you to just look at these guys. It's just information for your DraftKings lineups, right? You got to build a fantasy lineup every weekend for DFS on DraftKings. And you got to figure out a way to get creative and get different. And so we compile a list of people and make this nice chart of players for you to reference and roast us if we suck, which we do a lot because we're not advice, just information. But absolutely 100% credit us and expect to hear from us if all these guys do well. Not a bad weekend, though. So let's let Tex talk to us about your defenses.
Mm-hmm. So I couldn't have been more wrong if I was Hillary Clinton debating Trump in a presidential debate about the Detroit defense this weekend, because they stunk like New Orleans after a Category 5 hurricane named Ditka.
Deplorable.
Ditka. Mm-hmm. But definitely
Wrong.
the wrong team in that game to pick.
Wrong.
It also, the Minnesota defense, which was the right pick, pitched a shutout.
Yeah, they had like 21
Yep.
points.
Wrong.
Yep. That was the right pick. So if you took Minnesota's D, good for you.
Good for you. Good for you. Okay. J-Vi, tell us about these wide receivers that you.
So
One of them made up for the other two, but you
Yes.
got some splaining to do. Some splaining.
John Minchie was just a complete dart throw that missed the board completely.
Hey,
Hit the
that's
wall.
The dart throw where you're like this.
Yeah, that was yeah.
That's the one-eye
throwing
dart
a
throw
dart.
at 3 a.m.
Right, exactly. I thought he'd get a little more playing time, a little more action with Tank Dell being out, but I just don't even know what Houston was doing today. Like, everybody says the Jets D is that good, but they're okay.
I think you're seeing CJ Stroud getting with now everybody's got game film on him.
I think
he's
he
got
was
a
a
back
rookie
dirt.
today. I think he
He
was a
got
rookie
hurt.
today.
He got hurt.
Then like
He
the
didn't finish
third
game.
quarter or fourth quarter.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm just
It
saying
wasn't like first quarter.
people have got the game film on him. They can now figure out what he's doing what's going on with the Houston offense. It's taken him about 10 games to figure it out, but that's fair.
That and maybe that's just how good Tank Dell was. He
Maybe.
opened up that offense.
Maybe.
Oh, that's
And
what I
Dalton
was
Schultz.
thinking. That's what I was about to say. Yeah.
And Schultz.
But Minchie was a terrible pick. JSN, I didn't see any of that game because I was watching the Bills game. I don't know. They like seem like they want. I didn't know Drew Lock was playing quarterback today.
They didn't say it until right before.
Yeah, so that doesn't count. X that
Taysom
one
Hill
out.
didn't know he was out.
I don't want to hear anything, dude. The first thing out of your mouths when that game started was, Drew Lock's cooking. Drew Lock up and down the field, blah, blah,
He
blah.
was.
Yeah.
He was.
He was cooking.
Nate, where's the lie? Where's the lie?
Have some class, dude. Have some
Where's
class.
the lie?
Count Chocula.
But
Peter Pan.
my hit was DJ Moore. They just been getting him the ball. He had a rushing touchdown and a receiving touchdown today. Fire Flames played him. Cash.
Yes. ButchP, running backs. How'd your built Ford tough go?
Not too good. It was fix or repair daily.
He's the aluminum version of the Ford truck.
He's a hybrid.
Dude, what you didn't
the
account for was Joe
version.
Flacco.
Hey,
You didn't account for Joe Flacco.
Did not. And right game, wrong player.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So not
Go
the
Ferg.
running back guy, but it's go Ferg. Fergie.
Oh.
But Njoku, he was it. And let's see, what did he get? About 13 points.
Played
He
him.
had like 50 yards rushing and about 5 catches for another 30. So that's about 13-ish. So not good.
Not good, not bad, not Goldilocks. DYLON gave you Hawkinson, who gave you 10 points. That was terrible. Way to go, DYLON. Homer pick, Vikings guy. Kincaid. What did Dalton King? Did he have a pretty good game? He didn't catch a tutty, did he?
No.
No, he didn't have a touchdown. He had like 5 or 6 catches, I think, but they
Yeah,
like
he only
they
had
weren't
like 8 points. I played him in one of
Yeah.
my lineups.
they weren't very. I mean, it was like short passes.
Not a lot
Dawson-
of
I
offense
mean-
in that game.
Dawson Knox took away from Kincaid's pass.
That he did.
Knox had like 4 or 5 catches too, but they were all like maybe 30. I mean, they both probably had 30 yards total.
Yeah. The Bills' pass catchers
Yeah,
were
you
terrible.
got Kincaid
by the
5
way.
for 21, Knox 3 for 36.
Yeah, I mean, the Josh Allen had more yards to the tight ends and running backs than he did receivers.
Yeah, Kincaid had 7.1 points.
I mean, Hardy had the biggest play of the day. Josh Allen threw that
Deontay
ball
Hardy.
flat-footed sidearm to Hardy.
Okay, we don't need all the descriptors of how arm angles make a great
Showing
quarterback.
us as another arm angle throw.
There's a certain quarterback
3-4
out
pump fakes,
west.
arm angles.
There's a
Is
certain
that
quarterback
the same
out
party
west.
that records music with Morgan Wallen?
Yeah, and
yeah. With his
what's
two
her name?
different colors, like a Australian Shepherd. There's
Laney
a certain
Wilson.
quarterback out west that need arm angles, dude. He just puts it in a bucket wherever he wants to. Okay, and your quarterbacks, Mr. Josh
you
Allen
don't
was
play-
actually the worst.
Mm-hmm.
What were you going to say?
You don't play football with buckets.
If you did, he'd throw them in them, just like he throws them through tight windows. Josh Allen was the worst quarterback with 21 points, 21 and a half points. Terrible. Should have never bought in. Justin Fields, though, was the quarterback 5. Told you. And Joe Flacco, Mr. Flacco himself, where was he at? Oh, he's up there at quarterback 4 at 2.5% ownership and 25.34 points. So the quarterbacks are hot right now. I completely overlook Lamar because I've been burned too many times. You can't do that in fantasy football.
Yep.
Can't let that happen.
Can't played him.
So there you go.
Can't trust him.
Quarterbacks.
Can't trust him, but I played him.
Quarterbacks were good today. I was leading people in the right direction. Quarterback guru. Could put me in the Elite 11 camp. Okay. Scumbags and studbags. Let's rank off list off these people that hurt us and people that we love. Scumbags for quarterbacks. Mahomes, 14.6 points. Josh Dobbs, shout out ButchP, 4.6 points. Jared Goff, 8.4. Running back, Zach Moss, 49% ownership, got you 9.5 points. CEH, 8.8. Keaton Mitchell was a hot pick, 7.2. Monty, Dave Montgomery, 11.5 points. Wide receivers, scumbags. We're looking at you, wide receivers. Jamar Chase, Mingo, JSN, Gabe Davis, Stephon Diggs, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Josh Downs, Mike Evans, Khalil Shakir. None of those receivers got more than 6.5 points. That's terrible. Tight ends.
You conveniently put 3 Bills up there for no reason.
I did. I went all the way down. I went all the way down the list to find them all. That's exactly what I did. I put all 3 of the Bills receivers in there. They're scumbags. What do you want me to do? That's what the data says. Gabe Davis, 0 points. Scumbag. The rules are clear. You don't score 0 and not make this list.
What
is it a quarterback
world
problem?
Going on here?
Two penalties against be a dash.
Laporta, 4.7. Hawkinson, 10.3. Kincaid, 7.1. There's another.
Why didn't you add Knox?
I forgot he played. I couldn't go down that far. Defenses that are scumbags. Atlanta, Houston, Detroit. All you scored 5 or less from a fantasy football perspective. You're scumbags.
Thanks for
Look at that.
Houston Texans.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, is he about to hit a? What is this for? 58, 59 yarder.
He made a 60 earlier. Is he even wearing shoulder pads?
I don't know. Let's see if he makes
J-Bye,
this.
do you want me to run the? You
59,
want me to run the step? You got.
Yeah, but we're about to watch a 59-yarder right
Hey,
here.
let's go. Breaking the action. Breaking the
It's
action.
already good.
59-yarder.
He lines
Teed
up. He pulls on his jersey because he's not wearing shoulder pads.
And boom,
Drilled
he
it.
drills it.
Drilled it.
Boom.
That'd be good-
Drilled
that'd be
it
good
right
for
down
like
the
70.
right,
Wow.
dude,
Good for
right
70.
down Broadway. Holy.
Tex with the classic, I don't watch football take. That would have been good from 70. There's always that one guy in the group that says that would have been good from 80, you know. That guy.
It was. It
That
would have
guy's
been good
got-
from 70. You tell me.
Love to
Hey,
see that guy.
hey.
It's a couple of jean shorts there.
Dude, that's definitely good from 70. Holy
Hit it into the
Jehovah.
Get
net.
out of here. There's no way
Hit
to
it in the net.
extrapolate that.
Hit it in the net. What are you talking about?
J-Bye, you're a field goal expert. You kicked a lot of field
Hit it.
goals. Is that good for 70?
That one hit the net.
Not from 70.
Oh, 69. It was
69.
Okay.
No, that was probably good from 65.
Okay.
Oh, whatever.
How far
Get
back
outta
is the
here.
net? How far back is the net?
Like
10 yards?
2 yards.
10 yards?
No,
2 yards.
like 2 yards. It's like
Net-
right up
the
next
net
to the
is-
field goal.
Oh, okay. You never been to a football field before, clearly. What
Whoa.
football
I
field?
always kicked it over the net.
What are you talking
That's true.
about?
You couldn't even kick in the indoor facility because you'd hit the rafters.
You would? I mean, I'm not denying any of what you're saying, but the net is not 2 yards behind the field.
They had to
goal.
let me punt in the indoor facility because I didn't hit the rafters.
No, it is not 2 yards behind.
I bet it is.
10.
All right.
I
It's
bet
not
you
10.
not. Hey,
There's not 10 yards behind the field goal post.
There's no way it's 10 yards. What football field are you watching? The
Cowboys. I was pretty
Canadian
clear.
Football League?
Hey,
Step
good
it
from,
off.
Good from 70
Good. Oh, on the record.
on the record.
Write it down.
I should have done a poll. I should have done a poll right now. Everybody who's listening and watching, is that field goal good from 70? Just reply thumbs up if you agree.
Mhm.
Thumbs down if you don't agree. All the people watching on Rumble. Not good from 70. Nope.
All
Okay. Studbags. J-Bye. Who did good?
Oh, studbags. We're going to go with Lamar. I don't know how he scored 35 points because every highlight I saw, he was overthrowing or missing a receiver. Shout out Butch, Ritter, 29. Flacco, 25. Fields, 24. Browning, 24.
Hey, read that
Running
third
backs.
one off, pal. Read that
Brees
third one
Hall,
off, pal.
26. I told you, Butch. 26
No,
points.
Purdy, 25.4.
It's on there. He has to
James-
read it.
James Cook. I got to start believing in my guy. I always get hesitant because, if he does fumble or he drops a pass, they take him out for 3 quarters. But the guy puts up points. He catches the ball well
does.
out of the backfield. He runs it well when we run it. But Rashad White, 24. Mixon, 21.
Dude, Rashad White's been on a tear.
Yes,
the
he's
past,
like
month.
he's been like Connor was last year.
Yeah.
A lot of points on a bad team. Debo,
division leading
37. London, 32. Coop, 35. DJ, 26. G. Willie and OBJ. Ingram, another big game. 32
Is Coop-
points.
Did you just make Coop Scandinavian? It's Cup.
Whoopsies. Likely called it. Told you. 19 points. A lot of good defenses today, even though Tex gave me the Texans. New Orleans, Minnesota, Chicago, Denver, Cleveland, Las Vegas. All Fire Flames.
For those of you listening, he didn't just give him the Texans. He doubled down. He triple
Doubled
dog dared
down.
him to play.
Mm-hmm.
Anchored
Cost
down.
me the listener league.
Yeah, defenses showed out today.
My fault.
Okay, it's on you, dude. Hey, let's roast our lineups from the Milly Goats WOAT-A-MAKER. Butch P, you're first. Josh Dobbs, Gabe Davis, 84 points. What do you have to say for yourself? Last.
Dude, I could have played Flacco and Drake and surpassed my entire team's points. If I'd have just stuck with him.
And if my aunt had nuts, she'd be my uncle. Okay. Javi. Javi.
Roast nuts, roasting.
Roast nuts chesting on an open fire.
Give me some roast nuts, dog.
Javi, how are you going to play Devontae Adams with Favre at Q? I mean, you couldn't really say much about your lineup other than Devontae Adams when Favre was his quarterback.
And I thought he was going to be a solid 18, 20 points.
No.
When it was like midway through the third quarter of the Bills game and I saw across the ticker that it was still 0-0 in that game, I was like, what is going on over there? And then it was like, so-and-so's hurt, so-and-so's hurt, so-and-so's hurt, so-and-so's hurt. I mean, everybody in that game got hurt, I think.
That's one of those games where you're like, now I have to watch it. I have to watch it. I got to see what's going on in this 0-0 game.
I think my wife saw that score at the bottom. She goes, what a terrible game. But
is that it?
Yeah.
I thought you were going to give a punchline or something.
It's a casual fan take, by the way. Defensive struggle.
Oh, very true. You could have said, wow, you didn't tell her that? You didn't say, oh, that's good defense.
Mm-hmm.
No. I said that's why we don't watch those.
It's a football guy comment. 0-0 must be a defensive game, eh?
No, I said that's why we don't watch those teams.
Yeah, we watch the Bills and the Chiefs where we get to see Patrick Mahomes lose it on the sidelines for the first time ever.
You know, as bad as it is that like he shows his true colors there.
Good stuff.
It's also good because, you know, if the face of the league is complaining about the officials, maybe something will be done about it.
They just gonna let him push everybody on the team?
Oh no. Texas looking for the refs. He's trying to ref around and find out.
My team. I'm talking about my team. They're just gonna let him just shove everybody, not do anything about it.
That's what the Eagles get away with, dude. That's the Eagles. Remember Dom? Security guy Dom?
You're going for it on 4th and 9.
Remember when Butch wasn't excited about
done.
the Gilmore pick? Because he's too old.
Send somebody to get after Hurts.
Do what?
Old takes exposed.
4th and 9.
Roasted it right in the 4th and 9. Big fourth down.
9. Here we go. Big 4th down.
By the hat.
Yes, they brought the house. That's
Boom.
what you do. That's what you
Oh.
Make
do.
a play.
Thank you.
Boom.
Make a play.
That's what
Bring
you
the
do.
pressure. Make him throw it.
Boom.
Dude, do you remember when Butch said that?
I remember.
When
Don't
they
forget.
signed
Check tape.
Stephon Gilmore? He's like 34 years old.
No. Oh, no chance. No chance, dude. Don't be lying like that. You're
check the tape.
I remember it.
Dude, yeah, well,
Butch,
you find it.
You were like,
you find it
old.
on
Oh,
the
you
tape.
find it. You find it.
No, you're making the
We made the
allegations.
accusation.
Hey,
We made the
dude.
accusation. It's your turn to put up a defense.
no.
If he throws that ball
Prove
in
us
the
wrong.
space, that's a first
I'm
down.
innocent until you
It's a
prove me
bad throw.
guilty, dude. You live in America.
bad
This
throw.
is not freaking China. Okay? Can't just scoop me off the street and just charge me with something.
Good D.
How do you play a guy who is out? Taysom Hill.
He wasn't out until Sunday morning.
That killed your lineup,
AK.
by the way.
Oh, it did.
AK,
Like that.
you
Oh,
played
man.
DJ
Broke me
Chark.
down so bad. I know he did. He rode him all year last year. He's like Chark is my dude last year.
Has
was-
Chark
he
even
was-
caught a pass this season?
You kidding me, dude? Chark he had so many targets leading up to this game. It was ridiculous.
I didn't ask how many targets he had. Has he caught a pass?
He had
Hang on, wait a
4.6 points.
Chark.
Dude, have you even watched the Panthers this year?
That's what I'm saying. You expected Bryce Young to
He had.
I watched every one of those passes, and they're not even close.
Okay, he didn't. He only had 4 targets.
Chark had. I was about to say
Each game.
zero. I'm going to tell you the last 5 games: 4 targets, 3 targets, 0 targets, 4 targets, 4 targets. So I mean, you could even say he was maybe averaging.
that pick tells
7
me you
points
ran
a
out of
game.
money.
I did. I was way down there, dude. I was way down there.
Dude, and Shark Week isn't until summertime. Dude.
No, it's
not even football.
Not until
Right.
August.
You're right. You're right. Fins to the left, fins to the right. He was
More
the only
like
receiver in
Shark
sight.
Week.
All right, here's the winner from the lineup in the contest I was in. 213.32 points.
Mm-hmm.
Brock Purdy, Rashad White, Chuba Hubbard. See, the Panthers are on there. Brandon Ayuk, Tyler Lockett, Drake London, David Njoku, Debo Samuel.
Debo.
People stacking the wheels off of Brock Purdy and his receivers.
I did the same. That's the only one I
And then
cashed.
Minnesota
I
defense.
I stacked a Purdy, Ayuk, Debo. I think I might have had London in there too.
Mm-hmm.
With a Chuba. I think I had several of those guys in there.
Ayuk, hey, trust in
Ayuk
Purdy,
can get some
dude. He will
points.
take you to the promised land.
No, it was Ayuk, Debo Samuel, White,
Okay.
Chuba Hubbard. Yeah.
And Taysom Hill.
No,
We have
not
two
in that
Monday
one.
night football games tomorrow. Did
Kincaid
you
in
guys know
one.
that?
Yeah. There's only one.
Butch, you
Hey,
got to create
Butch,
another.
Butch, you got to
thing.
create another one. Yeah.
There's two.
What are you talking about?
There's
There's
two
two
Monday
games.
night games.
There's
We have
two
Miami.
Monday
one
night games
showdown.
tomorrow.
There's two Monday games.
There's only
Have
one
you checked
showdown.
it?
Yeah, there's two showdowns.
Oh yeah, that's right. I was
Or
trying
we
to
could do
create
the
it,
big
and
two-game
and it kept telling me that there was some kind of error, so I haven't went back and created it in my head. I already had it created.
Yeah, there's one for the Packers,
Gotcha.
and you
I'll
need
get
one
it.
for
So
the
Miami
Dolphins.
and Tennessee over
Yep.
under 46. Miami favored by 13. Primetime Van Dime hot guys you're going to want to play. I'm giving you Jalen Waddle. It's his time. Tennessee is worse at covering than Iowa is at covering overs. Tennessee can't stop anyone through the air. And everybody might be playing Tyreek. Who knows? J-Vi, who's your guy?
I'm just going shot in the dark here because I want this to happen. Will Levis. Big time players show up in big time games. First Monday night game. See what he's got.
Different than a Thursday night game where we saw him play the Steelers.
Yes.
Yeah. Monday nights.
What did he do that game? I have no idea.
He was terrible. He was awful.
Oh, well.
Their
not this time.
offensive line is awful in Tennessee.
Well, and the Dolphins defense is like average. They're averaging like 10 points fantasy wise. So, it's time for them to take a step back. Will Levis.
Oh, you just want the Dolphins to lose. That's what this is all about. That's what this is all about.
Hello,
He's picking
Bobby.
with his heart, folks, not his head. Okay, Tex, go.
I'm going Tua.
Tua where?
Tua there.
Oh, yes. ButchP, who do you like in Miami? Miami, Tennessee.
I'm gonna go with Waddle.
Yes. You and me both.
Did
I
you
think,
go
I
Waddle?
think it's his time. Yeah. I think it's his time. Okay. So, and then we have Green Bay at New York Giants, 37.5 over under. Green Bay favored by 6.5. Green Bay has not lost in December. Green Bay is one of the hottest teams. They're currently in the playoff picture, I think. I'm going to give you Deontay Wicks. Christian Watson is out. And this will be a candlelit vigil for the Giants DBs because Wicks. Isn't that what the candle is that you light?
Yep.
Is that what you light on the candle? Wicks. Yes. Okay. J-Vi.
I'm going with Reed because love has found his romance.
Love is found.
Oh,
love.
with his connection with Wicks, and he uses candles in his
He's burning his candles.
romance.
Stay off the Reed.
Oh, burning his candles, both burning the midnight candle, burning the candle at both ends. Bath and Body Works candles, the whole store. Tex, do it.
I'm going with DeVito. Time to bring home the gabagool. Give him the gabagool.
Dude.
Hey, I'm going with him. I'm going with him. Captain DeVito.
Yes.
This is the game to do it. Nothing to lose.
See the video I sent of him ranking Italian foods with that one guy who's like the quintessential Jersey. Oh my gosh, I got to send it back to you, dude. It's hilarious.
His dad
Which
looks like he was on Sopranos.
Yes, he definitely owns a garbage company somewhere or a meat processing plant. Butch, go.
Whoa. All right. I'm going to go. What's this, Packers? Oh, dude, I'm going to go with Dobbs.
Dobbs.
Romeo. Wherefore art thou?
Going back to Dobbs
Romeo.
after today.
I'm going with they took our dubes.
They took their dibs. Okay. All right. That's the Monday night game. It's a 2-game slate. I might F around and find out about a 2-game slate.
They're mauling him. Looks like a polar bear on a freaking hiker.
Bad call.
All right. Do polar bears attack hikers? Yeah. People are terrified of polar bears, you know.
Hey, yeah, they're one of the only animals that actually stalk and hunt humans.
They're the most aggressive bear.
You should be terrified of them. They're huge. You ever been to the zoo and like seen them come up to the glass against your face? Their head's the size of your waist, your whole torso. Bite
That's
you right
terrifying.
in half, dude. Yeah.
And Coca-Cola tries to make them all
They
cuddly.
would hit you with their paw, and your head would be totally gone. It'd separate your head from your body. Huge. Underrated size.
Huge. Underrated size,
But the gray horn owl will certainly F it up.
Oh, yeah. It'd come right for its eyeballs.
So I just have to get a pet owl.
Yep.
And then we'll
carry you around an owl.
All right. Let's hit our theme music. Last segment. Do we have theme music? Okay, this segment's brought to you by Really Neat Outfitters. Promo code GHOST. Spend $60, get free shipping, 10% off your order at checkout for the holidays. Big third down hat. Go buy it. It's on our Twitter profile. Okay, week 15 from college football. We had a lot of them. A lot of D2, D3, FCS playoffs going on, and then the Army-Navy game. So Furman, Montana was an incredible game Friday night. Hopefully everybody watched what it was like to watch a real playoff game. Came down to the very end. Montana is an incredible place to play a football game and watch a football game. That was an awesome game. Do not sleep on that game, and you got everything you wanted out of it. J-Vi.
I have no idea who won between Kutztown and Colorado of the Mines, but
Colorado School of the Mines.
Being that
Colorado.
it was D2, I know it was a great game, and ESPN probably didn't cover it very well.
Epic landscaping at that stadium. I did watch it. Colorado School of Mines won, and they are the ore diggers, and they have a donkey as their mascot, which is electric.
Love it.
I don't even know what an ore digger is, but that's who they are. Tex.
A donkey.
Albany and Idaho. Another electric factory game. Played in the literal barn of Idaho. And Albany pulled it off.
They won?
Albany won.
Wow.
According to our CAA expert, Albany has the best front seven in the country for FCS.
They do have some dogs up front. I remember thinking that when I was watching it. I fell asleep before the game over, so I did.
So we got some absolute fire matchups next week with some team names.
Jackrabbits.
Jackrabbits, Great
Versus
Danes,
the Great Danes.
Grizzlies.
Who's
and
the
then
fourth?
the Bison.
Sack of potatoes.
Who, by the way, have lost their head coach. Going to
Already?
USC
Really?
to coach the linebackers.
So where?
USC.
That's weird. The North Dakota State guy?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That
Probably
seems like a bad time to do that.
I don't know. I think the money is he's already making $400,000 at North Dakota State. So you got to tell me how much money he had to be offered to leave 7 national championships behind.
Probably double.
Yeah, I mean, at least double. At least.
The cost of living is probably higher in California too.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine leaving Fargo and going to L.A. I mean, two totally different types of cities. Think about that.
Nova and South Dakota State came with that dog in it. South Dakota State got it done. Wasn't pretty, but they did it. So they move on. J-Bye, you put Pats and Steve.
And that was a terrible pick on my part. Sorry.
Tex, what was yours?
Oh, that was good from 70.
Lenore Ryan and Harding came with that dog in it.
Oh, yeah.
That should have been that's where you should have put Albany and Idaho.
Harding
Little
ran it down their throats.
Yes, they did.
So
they
it
set
wasn't much of
the
a
record for rushing in D2.
Wasn't much of a
Great
game.
Dane, shout out BMO. Nope. Cortland, SUNY Cortland and Randolph-Macon. SUNY Cortland ran the score up on them. So playoff model jump to SUNY Cortland in the national title game. So I think we have
Cortland
SUNY
and North
Cortland.
Central.
Yep, there you go. That was your other one.
North Central went down to the wire against Wartburg. There's a last-minute fourth down stop that won North Central that game. Well, they were up by 7, but had to stop them in the last drive on like the 30 or something like that. So electric factories all around.
Your playoff model jump, J-Bye.
Bills Chiefs. I called it. Bills are climbing. Chiefs are falling.
My trap game of the week was Minnesota and the Raiders. That was a trap game for America.
I was going to say, for the viewers, it was.
It was a trap game for Butch. That's for damn sure because he played a lot of people from that game.
The wrong people.
Trapped him. Got him. J-Bye, trap game of the week.
Hey, trap game for Philly, like I said, because they're already looking forward. Because even if they lose, doesn't matter because Dallas is still not in first place. So they're just looking to get out of here and go. They have the easiest schedule for the rest of the season. So they're just trying to get out of here. Trap game for the Eagles. Called it.
He did call it. Tex, North Dakota State, South Dakota. Yikes.
Nope. Well, it was mostly a trap for South Dakota because North Dakota came to play, came to win, and they did. Another shellacking.
Dusted them. All right, Butch P. The game that stops the country all at once. One of the greatest spectacles in sports.
Yes, America's game, Army versus Navy. It was electric. The Black Knights came out victorious at 17-11. They had a late. The game was already in wraps. Safety there. Did not have to punt it on. But Daly really brought the house to Navy. Really was unstoppable. Navy had some shakeup. They took out their starting quarterback and put in Latavia to finish the deal. You know, they ground and pound anyway. So it's awesome. And Army won the Commander-in-Chief trophy because they had already beat Air Force. So it ends up being the best record out of the 3 to win the Commander-in-Chief trophy. So big day for Army.
And
you want to talk about this game being a game of the people? They took that safety for the cover.
Oh,
they did.
Over.
Just getting ready to
say they did.
That safety. Yep, the over.
So
they hit the over on that safety.
My daughter, who's 3, is just like, I wouldn't say she's getting into football, but she's getting interested because, the weekend comes on. It's all that's on the TV is football. So she asks questions. So each game, has a good guy and a bad guy. So I had Army Navy on. She said, which team is the bad team? And I said, there's no such thing in this game. Both teams are good guys.
That's right.
They protect us.
I told my wife the same. I was like, I hate to see either one of these teams lose. And she goes, well, somebody has to lose. I said, no. You don't understand. This is Army Navy. I don't want either one of them to lose because I know how much it means to them. And they were playing for bowl eligibility. And it was a 4th and goal that had to be reviewed on a quarterback sneak.
Push from the 3.
Yes, that's right.
That was a bad play
Came up
call.
like
but
like a quarter-yard short.
Golly,
I
dude,
think like what makes the game so great, in my opinion, I don't even know if like great's the right word, but it's like intriguing, I guess, is like, there's not a lot of transfer portals going in and out of those schools. Like those guys stay at those schools for 4 years, 5 years.
Well, I would say
most of those guys,
there's very few
most
going
of
in.
Most of those guys that are playing are juniors and seniors. So it's like their last games that they'll ever suit up and play football. So it's just like you can tell by the way they play that game how much it means, and they know that it's like their last game, so they're all out. I don't know. I feel like it shows on the field.
I love and their jerseys. They represent a certain sector in each division, if you will. Like, I know the Navy. Like, this is the first time I really like went deep into this game, and I'm like, man, this is really cool. So like the Navy was playing like their dark colors and their helmet and all that was representing like a Secret Service part of the Navy. I think they had on the back of their helmet, and then on the Army side, it was I forget what the name was, but they had like a picture of a bulldog on their helmet kind of deal logo that they use. But the light color of their jersey was the representation of going into Iraq for the first time. And that's who they were playing for as far as what was on their
detail.
helmet. So
I mean, that's the thing,
detail.
Like, it's so cool that it's like its own thing, and you get on game day, you get a full 3 hours of a look into like exactly what it deserves, even though Pat McAfee probably tried to ruin it. So, okay,
he wasn't at this
Army Navy. Let's hang some banners and then we'll close it out. Tex, hang your banner.
I'm hanging the banner on teams who rely on the refs to win games. Is it really a win? Sure. I'm just saying.
I can't believe you call the Cowboys out like that. They made a big deal about who the ref was going to be in this game, so they would get calls.
Good for you for using the refs in the last call to win a game on some bogus bull crap. It's just good for you. Count it as a win if you want to, but we all know the truth.
Turning point in the season for the Bills was the refs. When the refs got involved.
Hey, about time we got some calls.
Hey, remember that time the ref picked up the ball and he was like, all right, it's over.
About time we got some calls. Have you watched any of our games this year? Josh Allen has.
I watched a bunch of your games this year. I have.
Josh Allen has 2 intentional grounding calls where he threw it to a receiver and the receiver dropped the pass.
What are you trying to say?
Hey, man.
Hey,
he's blaming the ref for the losses.
About time we got some calls.
Okay, I'm just a good thing the ref's on your side.
Hey, just like tonight.
I'm hanging the banner for this dude. I don't know who it was. I happened to see it whenever I was on Twitter. And he is obviously not a Brock Purdy fan. I think he's an Eagles fan. And he was complaining about how all the yards after catch. So he spelled Brock Purdy's name Bryac. Bryac Purdy. Hang the banner for that guy for coming up with that name.
Jeez.
And I also wanted to hang the banner for this guy who was leaf blowing this morning when we were driving through downtown in a monsoon. He was out there in a raincoat with his leaf blower.
What?
At like 9 in the morning.
Were they even moving?
No. It was my wife and I just looked at each other like, what is that guy doing? It's raining. Why is he leaf blowing? That's not going to work. Anyways, hang the banner for that guy. He's committed. That must be his routine. All right. J-Vi, hang your banner.
Hey, I'm going to hang my banner. I'm going to give a shout out to AK here. When we were up in Buffalo, he made the family sausage dip recipe, secret family sausage dip recipe. I don't even know if Tex knows it. It's so secret in the family. But he made it.
Secret.
Bills won. He sent a picture today to the group of him making it again. The Bills won. Hang the banner. He has to make it every week moving
so you're
forward
saying
for
he
the
has
rest
to make
of the
it next
season.
weekend?
Yep.
I guess I have to take on that responsibility. I saved the Bills season. It's just.
I'm just saying, do you want to make it next weekend and try and keep that riding?
I guess I have to.
Okay.
I guess I have to.
Hey, what do you want to be remembered for?
If you make it next weekend and they don't win, what do you do?
Do I have to make one for the Cowboys too?
Mm-hmm.
Which I should make 2 dips.
2 dips.
Ooh.
Buffalo chicken dip.
Oh. Okay.
And sausage dip.
All right, Butch P, hang your banner.
Dude, I'm going to hang the banner right now because I'm going to say it's over.
He called it, folks. He called it. He's the first one to say it so far. He's the first one to say it. It's over. Okay. Inter Squad DraftKings Jamboree results. Butch P remains at the top. These are our inter squad contests we do on DraftKings with just us 5. Butch P at 17, J-Vi at 16, Tex at 14, DYLON at 11, myself at 8. I'm coming, though. Recommend our show to a friend. Oh, I did want to say this. I saw this commercial for Pictionary, but now you draw on this pad, and it does it digitally, and the computer guesses it.
It's like what was
Very
that game?
weird.
There was a show that they did that on. Was that Double Dare?
Might have been.
Where they would draw on like the pad and it would show on the screen. People had to guess what the drawing was.
Yep. Recommend our show to a friend, family's friend. Holidays are coming up. Great for travel. Look out for our interviews, our GOAT guests, Interview Mountain, whatever you want to call it. Go check out the one we just did with the mock draft guy. It's up on our podcast channel and YouTube video. Follow us on YouTube, Rumble, the Milly Goats, Twitter at Milly Goats down there in my corner there. Instagram at the Milly Goats, website and blog, millygoats.godaddysites.com. Our apparel, Big Third Down hat, www.reo.live. Subscribe to the show, rate the show, review the show. Everything you do from that perspective helps us out a lot. We appreciate it. We'll see you Wednesday. Go Niners. #1 seed. It's looking like.
Go Bills.